So, good evening, YouTube. Happy Friday. It is officially the weekend now. So, I'm on the rum and cokes. Happy Friday. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Arsenal are not in Premier League action until next week. It's FA Cup weekend. So, we're not actually in action until Monday night. I think we're on BBC One on Monday night against Leeds United. Eddie Nketiah could make a return against Leeds United, and that would be kind of ironic. But we're going to talk about Max Aarons. Obviously, we've got a defensive crisis. January transfer window is officially open. And Mikel Arteta has said that he wants to try and strengthen the squad. He wants to try and get players back that are currently injured. But Hector Bellerin, I don't know whether his time's up at the club or not, but it's not looking good for him right now, especially with Maitland-Niles playing so well as well. I don't see Hector getting back in anytime soon. I know that he's just come back from a massive long layoff. He got injured in a warm-up a couple of weeks ago, but then was replaced before kickoff. And Maitland-Niles has actually done really, really well. So yeah, I think that Max Aarons, obviously, we're interested in him, and it is somebody that I've rated since he was in the Championship with Norwich. 19 years old, fantastic, played really well against us as well. I mean, let's be real. Who hasn't played well against us this season? Oh, yeah, Man United. Man United. But Max Aarons is the type of player I'd take at the club. And as much as I rate Maitland-Niles at right back, like I said, if we're going in for Max Aarons, it's not just us that are in for him. Listen, there's a fee being put out there of about £30 million. Tottenham are interested in him as well. Jose Mourinho wants to get him at right back for them. But I think this is the kind of player that would fit in well at Arsenal. He's very, very good defensively, very good. And he's very good offensively. And he could bomb up and down that wing. And now, I don't want to sit here and hate on Hector Bellerin. I think I've done enough of that over the years. We won't go into that. But those who have been here from day one on the other channel will know I had a bit of a meltdown about Bellerin once upon a time. But I do think that Hector, I don't see him kicking on at the club. I genuinely don't. Listen, the guy's, 24 now, 25? It's not going to happen for him, I don't think. And I do think that if you're a forward-thinking football club and you're a team and a club that want to kick on and go for the biggest trophies, I think that you've got to go, do you know what, Hector, thanks for the burst of pace against David Alaba. It's time to say goodbye. He's slowed down in pace. His pace has just disappeared. Maybe all the injuries have caught up with him because he has had a lot of injuries since he's been at Arsenal and broke into that first team. Obviously, it's not really going well for him right now. He's in and out of the team in terms of injury crisis. The long layoff isn't helping. I think we rushed him back too quick. When you do a massive injury like that, and we've seen it with Rob Holding as well. Rob Holding has come back and then got another injury. I think we rushed both of them back too quickly. And it's very easy that when you rush a player back, that they can then do the same injury again, or they pick up injuries that are not related to that injury, i.e. a hamstring injury, a soft tissue injury somewhere else. And it's no coincidence that both of them have come back off a long layoff and now they're both out injured again. Yes, I know they're starting to come back to training. They ain't going to play many games between now and the end of the season. And do you know what? I would keep Maitland-Niles at right back for now. Yes, I would go in for Max Aarons. Like I said, the fee's about £30 million that's being reported in the media this evening. I would fully go in for that guy. I think he is absolutely fantastic. And then what you can do is you can play him and Maitland-Niles at right back. Keep Hector in the background for now. Come the summertime. Bye-bye, Hector. Thank you very much. See you later. Go wherever you want to go. And then going into next season, you've got Max Aarons at right back as your main right back. You've then got Maitland-Niles as a cover, but he can also play midfield, which is actually his position, which is why I think he's been so good this season, because even though we've not had the greatest of seasons, pretty much every time he's played, not all the times, but I'd say maybe 75% of the games he's played, he's actually been all right. And the last couple of games, he has been superb. And against Man United, I thought he was fantastic. I thought he was really good. Offensively, he's not great. I don't think he's that good. His final ball, his decision-making when he gets across halfway is not great. Defensively, I think he's got the right body frame, the right size and structure. He's got the physical side of it. And the last couple of games he's played, he's actually read the game really well. Anthony Martial didn't have a kick against him until Reece Nelson came on. And that was because Pepe was doubling up with Maitland-Niles, and they just ushered him out the game. It was only when Reece Nelson came on, and it's not a dig at him, but it was only when Reece Nelson came on that all of a sudden Martial's getting chances down that left-hand side. Had Hector played, it might have been a completely different game. And I don't think Hector's got the physique or the strength to play at right back. Maybe move him further forward, playing right wing. I don't know. He used to be a right winger. For me, he's never been a right back. I don't think he's good enough to play right back. He's not defensive minded enough to play right back. But coming back onto Max Aarons, 19 years old, perfect age. He's got Premier League experience. He's got championship. I nearly said Champions League. Championship experience, which has toughened him up. Because let's be real, Premier League is a hard league to play in. Good luck if you're going down to the Championship, because that is everyone can beat everyone in that league. Yes, I know the Premier League is very similar, but literally 10, 12 teams can win the Championship. There's only one or two in this league that can win it. So it's always going to be a tough league in that league. And I think that's helped him. And when he's come in, even though they're bottom of the table, Norwich, I think that experience of playing in the Championship has helped him coming into the Premier League. And he's looked fantastic. I mean, against us, he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. In all the big games this season that I've seen him play, he's been absolutely fantastic. 19 years old, £30 million, go get it done. That is a no-brainer. And if the kid kicks on another 2, 3, 4 levels higher, then I think he's gonna be maybe sold on for 2 times more, 3 times more, whatever it may be. I think he's got everything to go to the top, that guy. Just seen somebody put in here, Adama Traore is better. Where's that comment gone? Can't find it. Adama Traore is better. Adama Traore is not better, bruv. Listen, I rate that you're watching my stream and that. Adama Traore is an Olympic sprinter, bruv, yeah? Who is just literally all about pace and upper body strength. The guy's got no technical ability at all, in my opinion. Yes, I know he scored a couple of goals or 3 goals against Man City this season, but come on, it's not the same Man City. I've just been watching the goals from the other night, from the last round of the Premier League games. Man City have actually conceded more goals this season than they conceded last season. But yeah, coming back to Adama Traore, no, thank you. I would not want him anywhere near Arsenal, especially at right back. But yeah, for me, Max Aarons, that's the guy we've got to go for at right back. Like I said, I'm not Hector Bellerin's biggest fan. Cash in on him. The guy's taking 115 grand a week every single week. And is he worth that? No. Could we get 30, 40 million pound for him? Possibly. Get rid. Go and put that money into Max Aarons. Get him into the club. Keep Maitland-Niles at the club. I do like Maitland-Niles. I think, like I said, I think that he's got every attribute to be a good right back. He's got the physicality. He's got the height. In terms of, he's not a midget, is he? But he's not massive. And I think that he's quite quick. Defensively, he's got a lot better over the last 12 months. And I remember Wenger playing him at right back a few times as well. And, then he'd get dropped for 6 months. Then he'd come back at right back. But I hope that Arteta keeps playing him at right back. With the fact that Bellerin has come back off of that massive injury, then been rushed back and then been injured again, I don't want to see Bellerin again this season. Keep playing Maitland-Niles. Don't change your winning team. We won the game at the weekend, or the other day, sorry. I don't even know what day it is. I genuinely don't know. What day is it today? Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. When did we play? Wednesday? I don't know. Last game we played against Man United, we won the game with a clean sheet. There's no reason to change that back 4 unless there's an injured player for the Crystal Palace game. Yes, Leeds United is a different tournament. It's a different competition. So yeah, there's going to be mix and match. I'd probably go with Mavropanos in that game. Maybe other players, maybe Ceballos, players like that. But against Crystal Palace in the next league game away, there's no reason to change that back line. There's no reason to change it. It's a winning team. It's a clean sheet defence. Do not change that back line. And like I said, I think that Maitland-Niles should stay at right back for the rest of the season now. He's quick, he's strong, he can defend, he doesn't bomb forward. When he does bomb forward, like I said, the only downside to him for me is his decision making and crossing. But if you're going to press up onto the halfway line, which is what we've been doing, very similar to how Man City play, what happens then is your right back and your left back don't bomb too far forward anyway. They then tuck in into midfield with your two centre backs behind. So then as soon as there is a counter attack, you've got your two full backs sat there, your two centre backs are behind, and then the full backs can press out to where the danger area is. And I think Maitland-Niles has got that in his locker now. And I think that hasn't just been under Arteta. I think that was under Emery as well. Let's not forget he played in the Europa League pretty much all the way through it. He was playing Premier League games for a lot of last season as well because Bellerin was out injured. I think it was the Chelsea game at home he got injured, Bellerin. So Maitland-Niles was at right back for a lot of the games last season. And I think that he's grown into that position. Yes, I would go and get Max Aarons all day long, but get rid of Bellerin as well. Yeah, and the money we could get for Bellerin could fund the deal for Max Aarons. There's my 11 minutes ranting. I'm going to shut up. Please drive the likes up. 600 people watching this live as we speak. And I'm going to read out some of your comments. Let's go with this one to start off with. Hector Bellerin is the most overrated piece of in the world. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but he is very overrated. Very, very overrated. And the only reason I think people rate him is because he burst onto the scene and he was rapid. Well, he ain't rapid anymore. And he ain't fit anymore, is he? Let's be real. He's constantly injured. So why not just get rid, cut ties, pass him on, see ya, go back to Barca, go back to wherever you want to go to INSTA, AC, anywhere you want to go. Maybe you could catwalk model down in Milan. I don't know. Why do you hate Bellerin? This is where people get it twisted, Arsenal fan. I don't hate anyone. I genuinely do not hate anyone. It's an opinion. I don't rate Hector Bellerin, and I haven't rated Hector Bellerin for a long, long time because I've seen absolutely nothing from him to suggest he's a good footballer to play at the elite level for Arsenal Football Club. That's just my opinion. If people see that as hate, then Jesus Christ, you need to get out more, mate. Maitland-Niles is not good enough. Get Nelson Semedo from Barca, says New York Gooner. He's not a bad right back. He's actually not a bad right back. I actually think Maitland-Niles is good enough. But again, that's another option. Max Aarons, Semedo, however you pronounce it. These are other options, and these are options that, in my opinion, are better than Hector Bellerin. So going forward into the rest of this January window, I think we do need a right back because if Maitland-Niles gets injured, what are we doing then? Let's be real. We've got Callum Chambers out injured for 6 to 9 months. He could play at right back. He can't now. Bellerin, 1 week he's fit, next week he's getting injured in training or a warm up. Then he's out for a year. Then he's back. Then he's injured. It's like cut ties. And then if Maitland-Niles gets injured, who are we going to put at right back? What, we're putting Pepe at right back? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, Nathaniel Klein says Joan. I hope I got that right. Joan. I don't know. Either way, Klein. I would have bought Klein before he went to Liverpool. Now I wouldn't. Bellerin got 100k subs on his YouTube. Yeah, Bellerin's got less views than this channel. And he's got about 20 million followers on all platforms. He obviously don't know how to market himself properly. Is Max Aarons even that good? Yes, he is, my friend David. He is very good. He is very good. Koulibaly over Upamecano, says Lucid. We already have youth in Saliba coming in. Koulibaly is almost about to hit his prime and bags of experience, perfect age. Lucid, I'd take either of them. Munier and Klein for free to the end of the season. Why get Aarons? He's 30 million. Munier is on a whole new level. Do you think so? Do you think Meunier's that good? I don't think he's that great. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good player, but he's going to come in on a free on massive wages. You know, are these players going to take a little 6-month loan to the end of the season and then get rid? I'm not so sure, especially when other clubs are going to come in for him and offer him stupid amounts of money and a bigger contract, like a longer length. I don't know, man. Like, listen, £30 million for a 19-year-old right back that could kick on over the next 4 to 5 years and become absolutely class, or it could go the other way. Don't get me wrong; it could flop. I think it's a good bit of business, and I think that he's shown enough to me, Max Aarons, in the Championship and the Premier League this season to warrant 30 million quid. I think he's been fantastic for Norwich. If you ask any Norwich fans, not that we probably know any between us all, but if you did ask any Norwich fans, I'm sure they'd say he's one of their players of the season. He's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. How much did Spurs pay for Sessegnon? Well, there we go. Ryan Sessegnon was 30 million quid, wasn't he? And he's been non-existent. Whereas I think Max Aarons would come in and play games. And I think that if we are going to go down this road of Man City, Pep, Wenger ball type of football, I think he's the perfect guy for that position. I don't think Bellerin's got the legs anymore. He's definitely not got the pace anymore. I think 30 million's a bit of a bargain, if I'm honest. Especially when you look at somebody like Luke Shaw that went for £32 million on the opposite side of the pitch. My man's still spinning right now. Peps has killed him. Like, Aaron's next is the next Walker. I don't know. Listen, he's a very good player. That's all I'll say. Mourinho has proved he's finished. I do love football fans. I love them. I love football fans. I swear to God, they're the most reactionary fans in sport. Jose loses a couple of games, he's finished. Ancelotti's over the hill, then wins 2 games and nobody's mentioned him again. And Arteta's the best manager in the world ever. I love football. It's absolutely amazing. Opinions on Todd Cantwell. I have no idea who that is, my friend. I'm sure you're going to enlighten me. Look at Ansu Fati from Barca. He is brilliant and 17 years old. Yes, he is a very good player. And he's getting game time at Barcelona. And this is the thing. If you're good enough, you're old enough. And £30 million, I mean, let's be real here, yeah? Anybody who watches Premier League football, I'm sure we all do, would think that if Arsenal signed Max Aarons, and in fact, let me tell you how reactionary football fans are, right? If we signed Max Aarons for £30 million this January, yeah, oh, he's the guy who I called B-Tech Griezmann. No, I don't want him. I don't want him. We'll take Aarons. I don't want that B-Tech Griezmann, man. Yeah, Poundland Griezmann. No thanks. He is doing well though, but I don't want him. He wouldn't get in our team even now, and our team's crap. I don't think he'd start every week, so no. But your comments are jokes. But this is how reactionary football fans are, right? Let's say we go and buy Max Aarons in January. Arsenal fans would claim he's the best right back in the league, and that'd be trending. That is how reactionary Arsenal fans are. I don't think he's the best right back in the league. He's not even in the top 3 best right backs in the league. But one thing I will say is he is a fantastic young prospect, and for 30 million quid, that's £5 million cheaper than Granit Xhaka cost, £5 million less than Mustafi cost, and he's got years ahead of him. It's a no-brainer to me. Kimmich, bro, this ain't 2012, you know. He's still a good player, but no, not for me, man. Is what we need, says Viraj, Joshua Kimmich. A lot of you have said Kimmich. I've seen quite a few drop through saying Kimmich. Kimmich is a quality player. Why would he come to us? Let's be real. We're in turmoil right now. We're trying to get back into the top 6, let alone top of the league. Why would he come to us? Is this news legit? Well, I'm glad you've asked me that question, Danny, because this is another thing I wanted to bring up, right? I see something the other day, and the amount of comments that I had on the video that said, this is fake news. This is fake news. The news is being reported by the same people who report the news that then kicks on and goes through, i.e. Arteta is going to be the next Arsenal manager. So when it's Mikel Arteta is going to be the next Arsenal manager, that's not fake news. But when it's Aubameyang's going to leave to go to Barcelona, that's fake news. It just makes me laugh. Right? It's the same journalists writing the stories. So if you don't agree with it, it's fake news. If you do agree and think, oh, that's a good move, it's not fake news. Fact and reality is 90% of the stuff they put out there, they've been drip fed from the football club or from an agent or from a player or from a player's girlfriend. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how they get a lot of their stories. It's no coincidence that David Ornstein no longer works for BBC and hardly knows anything about Arsenal Football Club anymore. Guess why? He was drip fed from Gazidis, Wenger and Dick Law. Yeah, one of them 3, if not all 3 of them, were giving him information. Since all three of them are no longer at this football club, David Ornstein has gone from up here as Pornstein down to in the gutter and had to ship off to America to the Atlantic. So you got to take everything with a pinch of salt. Granted, Max Aaron's agent might have put that out there to try and get him a new deal. Max Aaron's agent might have put that out there with us and Tottenham to get Man City. You don't know, do you? At the end of the day, I'm only reading what I'm reading, and I'm putting it out there and saying my thoughts on it. I'm not saying it's true or not. If I got information saying it was true, then I'll tell you. But I don't know. David Fordstein. Well, exactly. My man lost all his credibility when he said Pepe weren't signing, and we signed him. Let's read some more of these. Out for another 5-10 minutes. 700 people watching. Do drive the likes up, please. Son or Sterling? That's a very good question. Son. I think he's class. I know he plays for that lot, but I think he's absolutely class. Although Sterling's pretty decent as well, isn't he? Have you been sent to the attic? It does actually look like I'm in the attic, doesn't it? No, I'm not. I'm in a living room. TV over there. Kitchen over there. Dining room. Conservatory in the back. Rum and coke in the hand. Happy Friday, people. Sidibe from Everton. He's a good player. It's not fake. It's being reported everywhere. It's paper talk. So many fakes. I don't understand what you mean, mate. It's paper talk. So many fakes. Well, listen. At the end of the day, Arteta was paper talk. Aubameyang was paper talk. Cesc Fabregas going back years ago, leaving to Barcelona was paper talk. Every single player that's transferred in and out of any football club ever is paper talk. So, yes, you can't nail your flag to the mast and say 100% that's going to happen, but it's a talking point. There's a player that is linked in the media to Arsenal Football Club. It's a very good right back who plays for Norwich. Why wouldn't I speak about that? I'm then going to give you my thoughts on it. I'll read your thoughts on it. If you don't believe it, don't believe it. That's up to you, man. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying I'll take him. Archie Phillips says, is YouTube your main job? Bruv, it's my only job. It's been my only job since May last year. I'm honestly worried about Boateng. Well, I just read something as well. I swear to God. I just read something. He's on 196 grand a week. 196 grand a week. No wonder they want him out of their football club. Sane would be class at Arsenal, says Breezy B. I love that geezer, man. Big up, Pretty, my guy. How you doing, man? Hope you're good. Hope the family are well. What we bid for him? Apparently, Norwich want 30 million. No official bid is what the report I read said. But apparently, Arsenal and Tottenham want him, and they're being quoted 30 mil. Whether he goes for 30 mil or not, we'll see. But listen, I think that's a bargain. Welcome, Lee, to Transfer Daily Show that keeps you up to date. Now, that's Robbie's line, man. Come on, I do Daily Transfer Update. That's Robbie. Hi! Hi, and welcome to Big Up Robbie, by the way. Big up, Robbie. Spurs are favourites to sign him. Well, listen, Spurs can be favourites all they like. Whether they sign him or not is a different story. Big up, Gary Robinson. Hope you're good, mate. Happy Friday. Give us a house tour. No, I wouldn't be disrespectful because it's not my house. So I wouldn't be running around somebody else's house on camera to 700 plus people. I think that's a bit rude. But you can ask. I'll just say no. Carrasco for Reece Nelson because he's crap. Carrasco, I don't know, man. I don't know. Reece Nelson, listen, Reece Nelson needs a loan. Carrasco, is he the answer? Probably not. Neither's Lamar. I'm surprised we've not been linked with Julian Draxler yet. That's another one. But thank you for that, mate. I appreciate that. Big up, Paul Cohen. Evening to you, mate. I hope you're good. I hope you're enjoying your holiday, actually, with the missus and the family and that, mate. I did see that on your Facebook. Not that I'm very active on Facebook, but there you go. But you can follow my Facebook. Maybe it'll make me more active. The link is in the description, along with my Instagram link and my Twitter link. So if you want to go and harass me on Twitter, feel free. Everybody else does. Oh my God, MM Productions is alive and well, bruv. I was getting worried about you the other day, you know. people have been asking about you as well. People have been asking whether the wife and kids come back. You are my dad. I'm definitely not your dad, but thanks anyway. And thank you, mate. I hope you have a nice weekend, buddy. Yeah. Tierney Saliba, Koulibaly, and Max Aaron's. What you saying exactly? Tell me that ain't a decent backline. Even take Koulibaly out of that and put Upamecano or Nathan Aki into that, or even that Deramel. Yeah, put him in there. He's better than Mustafi. He's better than most of the centre backs we got. That's a decent back four, isn't it? Big up, Chunks. I'm good, mate. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Hi, Lee. What did I miss? Well, if anybody who's joined late, 700 people, do drive up the likes. Nearly 750 people, actually. Do follow Insta. Follow my Facebook. And if you want to follow my Twitter, feel free. All of the links are in the description. Lewis Dunk's another one, exactly, Javier. But all you've missed is, listen, I've just read a couple of stories online saying that us and Tottenham are in for Max Aaron's from Norwich City for this January transfer window. £30 million is what we're being reportedly quoted. And I was just saying basically that I'd get rid of Hector Bellerin. Maybe not now. Maybe keep him on the books until the summer. Get rid of Hector, but go and buy Max Aaron's now. Because if Maitland-Niles gets injured, who are we playing at right back? Not only that, we need a proper right back for next season. Although I do think Maitland-Niles has done very, very well at right back since most of the season. 75% of the season he's played there. I think he's been decent. I think we have a high possibility of signing Lamar. We'll hopefully right about now it's 50-50. Hey, my banter's dead, isn't it? Lamar, Carrasco, Draxler, top of the league. What league's that? What league's that? The Transfer Linked Players League, DVS Dallas. Mate, listen, Draxler, no thanks. I've never really got the hype about Draxler. Do you know that? Lamar, nah. And Carrasco, I don't know, man. I'm 50-50 on that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyone would be better than the guys we've got, says Steve. Geary, evening to you, buddy. Lee, can you see Liverpool being the new Invincibles? Do you know what? You've just brought up a very good point. I wanted to ask this. I was watching something earlier. It was the Bias show with Troops and Robbie. Yeah, big up both of them. Troops had me in stitches on that, talking about Harry Maguire. Yeah, but he's too funny, man. But how many games have they actually been unbeaten in the Premier League? Because I know they lost last season to Man City, didn't they? And they've played, what, how many games this season? 20-odd games, 22 games, 20 games? Plus last season, 38, so 58 games, 59 games, whatever it is, they've lost one game. How many games actually is it that they have been unbeaten in the Premier League now? Can anyone tell me that? Because I don't know the answer. Draxler is a shit Sane. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Draxler is so overhyped, it is unbelievable. It's 27 games. Really? Are you sure? 37 games. That's more like it. Not 27, I was going to say. So they're only 12 away from equaling, I'll get it out, equaling the 49. That's pretty mental. That is actually pretty mental. They'll beat it as well, I think. I genuinely think they're going to go unbeaten all season. Big up South London's finest. Hope you're good, buddy. Hope you have a nice weekend. If we had Van Dijk, where would we finish? What, this season? Or if we'd started the season with him? Or if we start next season with him? Let me do all three. This season, if we had Van Dijk at centre-back right now to the end of it, we'd get top 6. If we'd started the season with him, we'd probably still be where we are. Because the rest of the players were clueless. And if we started next season with him, I'd say top 4. You good, mate? I'm a Liverpool fan here. Your channel is good. Best of luck this season from a Liverpool fan. Thank you, Sully. Listen, I don't really want Liverpool to win the league. I can't even lie, but it's already done, isn't it? I'd rather City win it, right? But thank you for the kind words. And listen, if you do equal the record or beat the record of 49, um, fair play, because you are a joy to watch. I can't even lie. You are so good. Um, but I think you will go unbeaten as well. I do think you'll go unbeaten. So yeah, 12th. Georgie, man. Do you know what? Hey, big up Georgie, by the way. I just watched the Leicester highlights from the other night. Chowdhury's goal and Maddison. Maddison's not so much because he had time and space to ping that, and he's a quality player. It was a banging effort, by the way. But Chowdhury's goal, what a finish. Greetings, Lee. Love your videos. Thank you, DS Electronics. Hope you're well, buddy. I'm going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. Lee, great channel. Big up yourself. Thank you, Robert Clark. Hope you're well, mate. Let's do 3 more comments. Fair play to the Scouser, says Ray. Listen, you can't knock them, man. You cannot knock them. I remember when Arsenal were linked with Klopp, and there was tweets going around saying, "Yeah, but he nearly relegated Dortmund." Where are them people hiding right now? He nearly relegated Dortmund. And this is what I meant about earlier on for the people that have watched all the way through this, about reactionary fans. Reactionary. Mesut Ozil plays well for 3 games. Oh, Lee, you're eating your words. No, I'm not. He's turned up 3 times in 3 years. Yeah, but you must eat your words on Arteta. Well, no, it's 3 games. Yeah, but Jose's finished. I knew you'd see it now. No, they're still above us. And they were below us when he took over. What are you talking about? Yeah, and it's the same with Klopp. Yeah, because he was low down the table with Dortmund. Oh, yeah, but he nearly relegated Borussia Dortmund. Like, come on, man. Seriously. I know it's all banter and all that most of the time, right? But a lot of people do believe what they're saying. Like, in terms of stuff like that, like Jose's finished. Some people genuinely believe that. Yeah, he ain't finished. Neither's Ancelotti. Arteta's not the greatest manager ever to walk the planet. He might be, but he ain't right now. And Mesut Ozil's had 3 good games in 3 years. Let's all just calm down a little bit. Let's not get carried away after 1 win, so then we fall flat on our face against Palace in a week or 2. Let's just chill out for a bit. Enjoy the win against Man United, because it was against them and we can't stand them. And it was a fantastic performance. But are you Arteta out? Well, I'm Arsenal Football Club in, mate, so I don't know where that sits with you, but I'm Arsenal Football Club in. He's here now. I can't get him out, can I? He weren't my choice. He weren't my choice. And at the end of the day, I've seen certain people, like I said earlier on the stream, certain YouTubers that want to mug me off without mentioning my name. They just want to do it in a subtle way because they got no balls. So I'm not going to mention. There's one guy. The other 2, to be fair to him, mention my name all the time. But there's one guy that never mentions my name. I ain't going to mention his because his channel is half the size of mine and less. I ain't giving him that free promotion. But he mentions my name all about, oh, but yeah, or didn't mention my name, sorry. But I knew he was talking about me. And it was before Christmas. This is the same guy that's sitting there doing a video the other night going, oh, what we end the year on we end the decade on a loss, blah 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 blah. And it's like, mate, you're sitting there trying to be the most positive person on the planet, mugging me off in the process, saying I'm negative. No, it weren't him, by the way. But sitting there trying to mug me off, trying to make out he's the biggest and best fan in the world because he doesn't swear and he doesn't do this and that. And apparently, if you bring merchandise out, you're a fake fan and all this and that, and he doesn't like social media at all, yet he's on it doing 25-minute long videos about me. It's kind of embarrassing. Millie, you're spot on, baby. Yeah, pompous, arrogant fans, man. At the end of the day, I'm loving my life. Yeah, I'm loving my life. Every day I wake up, I've got a smile on my face. Every day I wake up, I come and talk to you guys, and 99.99% of you guys are sweet with me. You get the odd idiot, that's cool. You're going to get that anyway. But 99.9% of you are sweet. Big up yourself, Dante. Thank you for that, buddy. I appreciate that. I hope you have a wicked weekend, mate. But yeah, listen, if I want to drop merchandise, what's it got to do with him? Yeah, carry on teaching, bruv, because you ain't my teacher. I teach myself. Yeah, and I just find it funny. Salty people, man. I even sent him a text saying I'll send him a hoodie for Christmas. And the thing is, like Chaz says, you say it as it is, mate. People get triggered regardless. Exactly. This is the thing, right? Let me give you an example. Give you an example. I put a tweet out about, no, actually, let me give you a better example. Whilst I was still backing Unai Emery, which, by the way, he didn't at one point as well, but then he's calling for everyone to back Emery. Okay, mate. Well done. Since when are you the head of the fan base? But when I was backing Emery, I was getting told I was deluded. You're deluded. You're deluded. Then when I put something out there saying, well, I don't want Mikel Arteta, ain't backing that decision. I don't believe in that manager. When he proves me wrong, which is the bit that a lot of people keep missing out, when he proves me wrong, or if he proves me wrong, I'll be the first to go, cool, he's proved me wrong. I'm an Arsenal fan. I was an Arsenal fan before Mikel Arteta was even in England. Yeah, I was an Arsenal fan before Arsene Wenger was here. I was an Arsenal fan before every single one of these players that plays for Arsenal was playing for Arsenal, or was even playing football. So I find it funny that, like, when I put something out saying the other day against Bournemouth, for example, I don't think we played that great against Bournemouth. So I put, weren't a great performance, work rate should be a given, blah, blah, blah. How embarrassing celebrating a draw against Bournemouth, who are 14th in the table. You're scum, you're a fake fan, get down Spurs, blah, 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 blah. Then when I put out the other day a tweet saying, I thought we played really well against Chelsea, fantastic performance, the ref was a little bit shocking, blah, 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 can't legislate for mistakes from Leno. You're deluded, you're this, you're that, that was a crap. It's like, that's why I just say what I want. Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you're going to get people that hate you regardless, like this little clown that I'm just kicking out my chat. Have a nice weekend, babes. You won't go to heaven with talk like that. I'm telling you, bruv. Trust me. And this is the thing. I will always say what I want. I've done door-to-door sales for 21 years of my life. I ain't going to bed without a smile on my face because somebody's told me he can't stand me in a chat room. It's just funny. Yeah. I've had people like grip me up and move me off their driveway because I'm trying to flog them double glazing. Some idiot without a face on here that don't like me. I ain't losing no sleep over that. Put it that way. So I will always say what I like, and I will always say what I feel. Yeah. And people say, yeah, but you're a flip flop, because I know that one's coming. If Mikel Arteta proves me wrong, and I say, well done, he's proved me wrong, blah 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 blah. You're a flip flop. Well, no, I've changed my opinion based on what I've seen. How is that flip flop? So everybody who supported Arsene Wenger and backed him, like I did for 15, 16 years, that then decided they wanted him out, are they flip-flops? Or everybody that backed Unai Emery from day one and then decided that they didn't want him as manager anymore, are they flip-flops? You know, it's just, social media is just hilarious. It's funny. It just gives everybody, a platform to chat absolute crap. People might say I chat crap, like the guy I just kicked out that said he can't stand my channel. Well, why are you here? You've just given me a view. Thank you. Keep supporting, babes. Are you in a closet? No, I've been asked that twice today. I'm sat on a sofa, man. But yeah, social media is funny. I just find it all hilarious because, like I said, I've worked in direct sales for so long. Yeah, like 21 years of my life, I had knocked on people's doors that I didn't know. I didn't know who was behind the door. And I had to try and make money from zero on a commission basis. If I didn't knock on doors, I didn't get paid. And even if I knocked on doors and I weren't good enough, and I didn't book anyone to have a quote on their windows, I weren't getting paid. So I've always had to have that, right, I don't care how many people abuse me, that's one closer to one that says yes attitude. So I don't care about one or two idiots in a chat room that I'm not pissed, by the way. I've had one rum and coke, which I haven't even drunk, before people start saying I'm ranting. I'm just sitting here chilling, man, waiting for my missus to get back from work, and sat with a footy on. I'm just watching the highlights of the games of the weekend. So I thought, you know what, we might as well carry this on for 5 more minutes. But no, I've always had that attitude that, like, the more no's you get or the more hate you get, that's going to make me even better. So when I've got somebody who sat on a channel that he was given, by the way, he was given that channel. Somebody gave him that channel because that guy didn't particularly want it anymore. So he gave him that channel. And it was then me that gave him the kick up the backside to hang on, why aren't you uploading more? Why aren't you doing this? Helped him a lot, which he's grateful for, by the way. But then to have the barefaced audacity to sit on his channel and chat absolute crap, right, about me for 25 minutes. Why don't you just pick up the phone and call me? You got my phone number. Yeah. And then he felt that he couldn't monetize his video. Fuck off, man. Seriously. Yeah, I swear to God. And this guy, I swear, this guy is there's a select couple of fans in this fan base, or a group of fans in this fan base, that think they're bigger and better than others because they speak in posher words, or because they don't swear. Yeah, listen, I say it as it is. I'm real. I ain't going to sit there getting one type of person on my channel. When I do podcasts, which I am going to start doing again at some point this year, it won't be the pompous types that all rate a certain hipster footballer. It'll be different types of people. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Claude, for example, on this channel, my channel. I wanted Claude on first because people like the guy I'm talking about totally disrespect him. Yeah, Claude's been home and away for 40 years of his life. Why wouldn't I start with Claude on this channel on a podcast? So, yeah, I find it all funny. My man's in a job that he's blatantly told me before he don't like, whereas I'm in a job where I wake up every single day of my life and have done since May, which is now 7 months, and I get to talk into a MacBook twice a day. I've moved to Spain. I've got sun on my back every day, and I've got 33,000 subscribers nearly that are absolutely fantastic. And every single day, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, even Twitter, the real ones, I know who the real ones are, and I filter the crap out, yeah, that ain't subscribed anyway, or ain't following me, or stuff like that, that just want to abuse for the sake of abusing. And then when I come on here, it's just pure love. 90%, 99.9% of my comments on here are respectful, whether you agree or not. Yes, there's always an idiot, but that's life. Yeah, I watch a woman called Supercar Blondie. Go and check her channel out. She's got 2 million subscribers. She gets bare hate. Yeah, like mad amounts of hate. She's a nice woman that just chats about supercars. That is social media. But when man's telling me that, oh, I don't like my job and I really hate being a teacher, yeah, do something about it instead of hating on me, because I did something about it. I didn't like my job. I didn't like it for the last 3 years out of 21 I've done it. So guess what? I went my fucking ass off on this channel to make sure that I could get out of my job. And I've got out of it. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to do 2.5 more minutes of your comments, and I'm going to get myself out of it. You've had an extra 15 minutes out of me tonight. But like I said, I won't mention his name because I ain't giving him that free promotion. He can work his own ass off and get out of his dead end job himself that he don't like. We better mute that before I get copywritten for Premier League. Good evening, Lee. You okay? Mikel Arteta in the building. I'm very good, Mikel. I'm very good. You're doing very well. First 3 games. Well done. Well done. Dodgy sales. Once a dodgy salesman, always a dodgy salesman. No, they didn't. No. Do you know, I was never a dodgy salesman because I've always had the attitude that you either want it or you don't. Yeah. You either want double glazing or you don't. So I ain't going to stand there battering people into having it. And it's the same with this channel. You know, I'm going to sit here and upload videos, and if people watch them, that's fantastic. Like this guy, Dark Knight, you've come along to hate on my channel. You profit off a loss, bruv. This is costing me nothing to upload. I'm literally on somebody else's Wi-Fi in a house that I've only ever been to a few times in my life. Yeah. And it ain't costing me. I'm profiting off of this right now. And if you stay there, watch, I'll put an advert on it for you. Ready? Yeah, if you're watching it on a computer right now rather than a mobile device, you'll have an advert pop up. So thanks, Dark Knight. You just reminded me to do that. Yeah. Cheers. Profit 3 times a day, makes it cost me nothing to upload a video. Like, this is what I don't get. And people like that, they make me want to achieve it even more. I want to achieve it even more. Right. And I see a quote from Cristiano Ronaldo that said that your love makes me good. Yeah. Your hate makes me unstoppable. Fact. People that want to hate on me, even though it's a fraction of people on this platform that want to hate, guess what? Keep hating. Yeah, because when I'm smiling, like I am every day, that's the biggest killer. Who's worse, Trashford or Ratboy Lingard? Ratboy all day long, Coco. Ratboy all day long. Could you talk about Max Aaron, says Kian. I did that for about 36 minutes, mate. We're currently on 45 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much to everybody who's watched live. Thank you to all the love. Listen, it has been all love, and I'm going to start the new year off with thanking all of you guys, because listen, yeah, seriously, does that make Chig Rodney? Lee is Dell, does that make Chig Rodney? That's jokes. But no, Ronaldo is idiot, bruv. If you're going to try and construct a sentence with idiot in it, at least learn how to construct a sentence without making yourself look an idiot, bruv. Come on. But no, honestly, thank you to everyone. My target for this year, by Christmas or by 31st of December, is 75,000 subscribers. I fully want to achieve that by the end of this year. If I can get 100k, that'd be mad. But my target's 75k. My target's to keep putting out decent content. When I go back to Spain on the 9th of this month, I'll keep uploading. Tomorrow morning, the daily transfer update is going to be recorded in a minute and scheduled for 7, which is something that I need to start doing again. Whilst I was staying at my sister's for a week or two, I couldn't really do that at night time. The baby was asleep, so I had to do it in the daytime. So that's why they were out later than normal. But now I can get back to scheduling them in for 7 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, anybody who's been subscribed for a long time or recently, whatever, watches my videos, big up yourselves. Appreciate it. Have a wicked Friday. I will be back tomorrow. Laters, peeps.